Hi, sorry. Just a little bit in my throat. Fine. Hi, and welcome to this bonus live card reading. Even though it's live, and even though you have the opportunity to get your own card, if I get to it and have the time for it, then there is a rule today. Woohoo! Well, besides the rule that's always there by being nice to each other and stuff, but besides that, the rule is that if you would like a card, it's a support card for today's theme. Hi, Timothy. For today's theme that I thought was about the full moon, the second full moon in Capricorn. And I also thought that I would have the Moonology cards with me, maybe along with another deck. But no. Instead, I have the Archangel Animal Oracle cards and the Spiritsong Tarot. And the Spiritsong Tarot have this little twist that the box looks like this and the guidebook looks like this. So, but anyway, the theme is instead of focusing on the full moon, not that the full moon's energy is not around and not here, of course they are. And you will probably find during the reading that the Capricorn and Cancer energy is very much around us also at this time. So this is about how to best hold your light, how to hold your light. I am suspecting there will be a lot of cards around heart energy when I just do the reading. And if you would like a card, then this is also a support card for how you best can do that. And that can be things you can be aware of. That it can be things that it's good to, this is no more, to sort of get rid of in a way, or at least change into a more positive way of acting on it instead of just reacting, for instance, or being aware of things. But let's get started. And Timothy, if you would like a card, then please write, and then I will get to you as the first person after I have spoken a little bit of this energy. And what is interesting is that not long before I prepared for this, prepared the YouTube with the writing for this, I pulled these two cards from the Archangel Animal. I pulled the hyena, about dare to be different. And my first instinct with that, my first hint or what your idea with that was, okay, it's important that you dare to stand out, even though other people are not thinking and looking at me, even at the risk of other people looking upon you differently than you're used to, or whatever it is. Then it is important to dare to be different, dare to be you, and standing out as you. Okay, that is one part, and it's also very, it's also very important to be able to do that in the process of holding light. It's very important. And the panda, stay balanced and in your essence, and notice the light between them coming from the heart area, from both, and creating this bigger light and patterns around them. So it's really much about when you're balanced, when you're in your essence, when you are in your heart energy. That is what you radiate, that is what you are, and what you are is what you attract. Okay, so I will pull one, two as one card from the animal. Yes, I have seen you, Timothy, and after that I will see if there's going to be some tarot, or we'll go directly to the personal cards, personal support cards. First, two as one from the animal, Archangel Animal. So let's see. Okay. This is like, okay. Once more, we have the hyena with dare to be different. And why I am saying, it's it's also with Archangel Jovial, and that is all about heart energy. That is all about staying in your heart, meeting other people from your heart, from a place of your heart, and always ask yourself, what would my heart do? Instead of what is the best thing logically, blah, 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 then into your heart, what would my heart do? And then no matter the answer, that is the right answer for you, and what other people think about it. Okay, this is you staying in your authentic you and being you from your heart, not about what anyone are going to think about it. Forget that is not important. Important, who are you your true self from your heart. And this is emphasized very much about cow, that is asking of you to give with unconditional love and grace. And what can be more heart energy than unconditional love and grace? And we even have the Archangels Raphael and Mary. And Raphael, that's also very much about heart energy, healing, if healing on all levels. So these two cards combined, dare to be different, maybe even dare to be different in an environment of where many people, if you ask me, way too many people are focusing on, oh, he's stupid and she did that and that's not good, and dare to stay within your heart. Find that calm, peace, and joy. Jovial and heart energy is all about joy. And then no matter any other people around you, oh, this is bad, and oh, we need to do this and need to do this, and stress, and oh, I'm getting nervous of, and blah, 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 yeah, maybe they do, but you do not have to. You can choose to stay in that feeling of joy and warmth within your heart. And if it's difficult for you to find that with all going on, maybe close to you, maybe more out in the world, then it's important to remember things. And there you can use your mind. Or think of things you're looking forward to, or think of things that were nice, or the smell of new cut grass, or whatever makes you smile, because that is and lower your shoulders, because that is the feeling that's important. That is jovial, that is Raphael, and that is Mary, whether it's Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene. No matter, it's the pure love. It's the heart energy. So dare to stand with your heart energy, no matter who you stand among. And it will be sort of infectious in some way. So that is really important. It's all about the joy, the feeling of joy, and letting that spread within our whole body, our whole system, and beyond. That is the most important. Two tarot, one, and then I will get to you, Timothy. Because holding light, being light, is like being love. And the love, it's not about romantic love, of course, that's including under the umbrella, so to speak. But it's unconditional. It's not just a feeling, it's a way of being. It's a way how you are in the world. How you choose. What you choose, what you not choose. And how you choose it. Okay. Yes. Exactly. Because we have the transformation card. And the Four of Acorns. And the transformation, it is transition and liberation. And we are in a transformative time. We are in a transition time. And when we instead of going into fear and anxiety and worry about this and that and I don't know what. Only thing that changes is that we pour gasoline on the fire, you know, so it blows even more up. Because it's like what you nurture is what will grow. So when you nurture the love, when you nurture the heart energy and the joy, especially the joy, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you smile, you know, and I feel happy when it goes back bad for this person. That's not it. Find things that makes you happy without hurting other people. That's the idea. Okay, that's the idea. And the other card here, the Four of Acorns, that's equivalent to Four of Pentacles, Four of Coins, Four of Earth. I think. Or is it the Earth? Just a moment. I'm going to check the guide. No. It's fire. It's fire. It's wands. Sorry, that's me. Acorns, because they will grow up and be this big oak tree. You know. So the Four of Wands, that is about. It says comfort and community. So choose to be with the people that makes you smile, that makes your heart smile, that makes you feel warm and wrong card, sorry. That makes you feel warm inside, around the heart area, and that makes your shoulders go down and makes you feel at home and safe and secure and just this is nice. This is real nice, and here I can be me. I truly me, and just feeling the joy of that. And that is part of the transformation. That is part of the transition for many people to still do that, because so many people still are getting caught up in being nervous, anxious, and what to do now and how about and what ifs and blah blah blah. Yeah, I know we have a practical day to be able to function it, yes, but it's so much easier to function and also as a practical when we when we allow ourselves to be in the feeling of joy, when we allow ourselves to smile and let go of the worry and let our shoulders down and say because when we are in this relaxed and joyous mood, then we can withstand whatever comes at us. I think things and people, persons, ideas that might otherwise get us off our feet. Like, whoops, you know. The more we are in that feeling of joy, the more we are able to hold it. The more we are able, it just, you know, it comes almost automatically because this is Four of Fire, Four of Acorns. This is also a very joyous card. And think about the acorn growing up to this big oak tree, you know. So seek out who fills your heart smile, who fills your heart, the joy of heart in the heart area. Seek out those situations and persons. That it's not just the transformation and transition, it will also help you through it when times feel harder and more difficult to remember to nurture yourself and your heart energy by being in that feeling as much as possible. That is yes, that's important. So Timothy, let's see, one from each. I'm going to mix these two cards in. Extra. Yeah, I noticed you put out your reading for today. I haven't seen it because I looked at, I watched another video. This what is she called? I just noticed it. I thought, no mind. I have her along with Pam Gregory. I have her in my community on my community page. So I felt drawn to watch another one of her videos, and I spent about an hour on that, and it was like, whoa, an hour very well spent. About channeling, also from from the other realms to find out how we to guide us through all this. Okay, so that was very interesting and very nice. No, wow, Timothy, this is very nice because you have the swan and you have the ace of acorns. And the swan is very much, it says, demonstrate grace and majesty. And look how much the heart energy shine. So the grace and the majesty, I'm getting that the majesty is, it's not about being bigger and better than other people. And I kind of get that you get that, at least most of the time. And as a sort of a ground rule. But it's also about, being big enough to not getting caught into the drama, sort of, stay in the feeling, the grace, because we also have the ace of acorns, and that's confidence and a creative force, it says so. And we have the ram, a very fiery energy, in that sense of being able to create things and to spark things and set things in motions and stuff. And when we have that capability, it's extra important that we remember to stay in our heart energy with help of the joy and demonstrate the grace and the majesty, and see how it shines out here. And I also feel this spiral here, a sort of a spiral of stars, galaxy, has a meaning, moment, an extra meaning. Of course it has, but what it has for this right now, I'm sensing part of something bigger, and not just your community, but also part of something even bigger. So you have the capability to sort of, this is sort of a leading energy, a leader energy, and the more graceful a leader is and shows his or her his leader skills, the better the outcome, so to speak, and the better the process, the more light will come of it, the more will be sort of infected, not in a bad way, but will be smitten, will be infected, will be influenced, will take in and be able to hold that light themselves. By you being the example of grace and shining like this beautiful star. I hope that makes sense. And I do not know that Archangel, and I cannot pronounce it, so I'm sorry about that. But I know you also have this deck, so you are also invited, of course, to take a look at the card in your own deck, and then see if you get something extra from that. But remember, this is a leader card, and the more the leader, the more important is it to show that grace and majesty. So hi Tobias, I can tell you I wasn't here from the beginning of the video because I have a rule today, and the rule today is that the personal cards are for how to best hold light, how to best be in the world as is, from a place of heart and a place of light. So asking about some other people's feelings and thoughts, that's I'm not going to answer, but I can instead pull a card for how you best can stay within your heart energy and your own light regarding this situation, and how you can best let any worry go around. Because when you are asking this is telling me that you have some worries about it, maybe even anxiety. But there's some worries and some plain, maybe also curious, of course, but there's some worries behind it. And today it's only about how we hold our light in any given situation. It's be general or in any given situation. So I can pull a card for you on that, how you best do that, and then it's up to you if you would like to follow the advice or not. So that's what I'm going to do. We have the rhinoceros, and it says be strong and courageous. Yeah, I know. And I get that it's about finding your own strength. No matter what this person are thinking or feeling about you, then it's about finding your own strength within yourself, within your heart, within your own being, and standing strong in that. Because then if it's something to be right here and now, then it will. And if it's not, then you will be fine with that and able to move on in a way more healthy way. So that's the advice. That's the advice. So, and there's also a lot of balancing things. So it's about finding your own strength, balancing, do what you can to get rid of any nervousness and anxiety about it, and find your center, find your peace about that, and then stay strong in that. And you can find that from, from the heart's energy, from the joy, from thinking and reminding yourself, feeling things that makes you smile. And then notice how it spreads within you. And that's a good way, very good way to stay in your center, to stay grounded, and to be able to handle whatever comes at you, or whatever comes from within you. So you are in a more balanced place to say, okay, is this just some nervousness for some old habits or some past experiences, or is it wishful thinking, or what? It's way more able to be calm about it. Find your strength within that and dare to do that and stay there. Because when you are within your own center and your own strength, then it really doesn't matter how other people feel and think. Yeah, I bet. But it's, of course, it's the fury at times, but it's very important, Timothy. I'll be back to you. So I hope, Tobias, that you can use this advice in your situation, for not letting your brain and nerves that go over. Oh, how is this person feeling? How are they thinking? Blah blah blah. If you really want to know, find your strength and calmness within and ask them. Okay. So, but Timothy, Telltale, yes, I know fury too, but might be because I have lots of personal planets and fire and air, so it can also be a sort of explosive. So yeah, but I am Pisces, Sun Pisces, and Virgo Moon, full moon actually, and Capricorn as rising, and yeah. But I have Mars in Sagittarius and Venus in Aries. So yeah, and Mercury in Aquarius. So yeah, But anyway, when this fiery things, Timothy, it's a good thing to have, because it can be a very good way to be driven forward. Mm. But it's also important to be, especially when you have this role model now, it's really important. Also, no matter who looks at, it's important to, to enter the world with grace. The more the leader, the more the power, the more the grace, to combine it in the best possible way. So, oh my, Pisces Sun and Leo Moon. Oh, that might be difficult at times. Cancer rising. Yeah. I bet to Jewel. I bet that sometimes that you have had your work cut out with with hurt feelings. That's that's not fair how they did and said, and then your feeling get hurt over that. Wasn't recognized on that, because it's important for Leo Moon, extra important for Leo Moon to be recognized. And when you're Pisces, you can be extra sensitive for not being heard, for your feelings and who you truly are. Yes, I bet. It probably still does. Oh, well, I can think myself out of almost anything, but I can almost think myself out in almost anything. It's like, whoop, that's Virgo Moon. But yeah. Anyway, the personal cards I'm pulling today to Jewel, that's about how to best hold the light, how to hold the light, how to be, how to have that light within you, and carry that heart energy and the joy. That's what I'm, and I can pull card but how do I best do that when I'm out on my job, or more in general, or in my family, or the name of the pen. Oh, this one, that's not a pen. It's a cocktail things I brought back from when we were on Gran Canaria, because I think they're good to stir the drinks instead of all the paper straws. And I use this to stir. And I just had it, as that's nice. Yes, you can. But usually I use this one as my pointer. Just a normal pen I got from someone. I think I got it from my mother at some point. But anyway, this is my pointer now, today. I love these silvery things here. It's a bit festive, makes me smile. And yes, you can. You're also getting one from each deck. One here falling out for you. And then which one of these? Okay, I got them. So let's see. Oh, that's interesting. You got one of the cards for the week. You have the cow card about giving with unconditional love and grace. And then you also have the Knight of Crystals. And that's about endurance and determination. I'm not quite sure what this I have to close this, covering something up here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this one lumped camel is called in English. In Denmark we call it dromedar, and the one with the two is a camel. So I don't know, it's just another kind of camel. But anyway, it stores its resources so it can handle when things get tough, when it doesn't know when to, yes, very interesting, especially, but this is sort of the main card. This is some good advice, you know, to make sure that no matter what situation you are in, no matter what kind of people you are amongst, or what comes at you or towards you, what you're stepping into, or whatever it is, then make sure that you are sort of tanked up on love. Make sure, but also make sure you are prepared. So you are because not everyone speaks from their heart in any situation, and difficult things can happen and stuff like that, and they do, sometimes more often than others, and then it's important for you to be able to stay in that, you know in that light and that love. You see, we have all the light up here also from this shining, um, for you to be able to stay in that, and the joy within your heart, at least most of the time, so you can be relaxed and not going like anxiety, oh what now, and stress and what now, and all that, and getting nervous and stuff. Then it's important that you prepare yourself and say, okay, this can be a challenging situation, so if I ground myself within, or I remember to bring some water, or whatever it is, so, or if it's a car you're going on a trip, remember to bring an extra, I don't know, just remember to be sort of prepared, not like a prepper stuff prepared, but depending on the situation, if it's about some practical stuff, or it's about situations or people, to prepare yourself so you can handle whatever comes at you, or whatever you are stepping into, and stay in that feeling of joy and happiness. Also, it's not that you're going to pretend this is nice when it's not nice, but then, okay, this is difficult, but when I've come through it, I will be stronger, and I will learn a lot, and then, and I'm grateful for being at a place where I'm able to learn that. I'm grateful for being at a place where I'm able to handle this, or I'm grateful for being able to not letting these people's toxicities come onto me, or come into me and be affected by that, for instance. So always finding what you can smile, and if it's difficult for you in the situation, then use your brain, and here it's okay to use your brain, to remember back to places. Oh, this was nice. Or remembering how you cut grass smells, or the birds singing, or whatever it is. But it's about being prepared for any given situation, not any given situation all of the time, but for what you're going into, and knowing that no matter what comes at you, when you stay in this way of being, you can handle it, and then you can get to your destination as the dromedar, the camel. So I hope that helps. Hi, Alia, how you pronounce it? Alia, I don't know, from Italy. But anyway, hello, Italy. Yes, it's today's theme is how to, and I will, is how to, hold the light, stay in the feeling from your heart, and staying that no matter what is going on around you, and no matter, like, whoop, not that you're going to ignore, but it's way more easy to handle whatever comes along when you are in this state. And at the same time, as a giant bonus, we are also helping the shift, because it spreads like rings in the water, and what we focus on, we notice more of. What we nurture will grow. So when we nurture our nervousness and anxiety and our anger and whatever, then that is what will grow. When we nurture our peace and calm and the feeling of joy, especially, that is what will grow, and that is what we will radiate, and then, So that's the theme. So that's kind of cards I will pull for you also. Aliyah. Oh, not good with its Italian name. Sorry. 2 from the tarot for you. And see what the message are for you regarding today's theme. And with this shifting times and everything going on, both in politics, people, countries, climate, yeah, then it's extra important. And we are helping. The more we do this, the more we are helping. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you got two cards. 2 of feathers and 2 of shells. And the 2 of feathers, that's about making a choice, choosing a direction, and make a decision, choosing a direction, and then follow up on that. And that's in any part of life. But with 2 of shells, I get that it's the area of life where it's extra important at the moment. That's important that you choose the union and the harmony. That's the card that is important that you choose to the opposite of divide. Yeah, you choose to unite. You choose to go in directions that brings you closer to this feeling of being able to love, because this is 2 of shells. So it's also very much about yes, it's about heart energy. It's about love, both between people, but also, you know, yeah, romantic love, but it's also for animals, for children, for family members, for friends, love, you know, love in general, all kinds of love. So it's important with the 2 of feathers here, that combined with the 2 of shells, that the choice you make puts you towards the kindness and the love and the joy, instead of the choice you make that pulls you away from that and puts you towards a more intellectual, that is good because blah blah blah, something logical, when it feels wrong, when it feels that you are pulled away from something more kind and nurturing and loving. So make sure that your choices will pull you towards the joy and the kindness and the love, and then you will be fine. Then you will be more than fine. So that's good to hear. Yes, they are very beautiful. And it's in general actually a good advice for all of us. When we choose, then choose what takes us towards the kindness, towards the joy, instead of what takes us away from it. That's a good advice for all of us. But of course, especially when you get them as personal cards. Yes. So that's important. Oh, it sounds nice. Sounds now nice, you will do. And while I have you here, I have you all here, I will thank you so much for being here also, and for subscribing. Oh, I have some of them the other way around here. So that's so nice, so nice, so nice. I'm going to, is there someone extra? Oh, one more here, Jennifer. I almost didn't see you between the T's and the pictures, but I notice you now. I'm guessing you would like a card or two. Yes, I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm a little silvery pointing pin today for stirring up drinks originally, but I find it very, so we can smile, laugh a little bit. Yes, today's theme, as I said before, about, you know, holding light, being light, shining light, and feeling the joy. So the cards have that theme, and you can have it for the general. So, or if you want it specific, how can it help you be like that in specific difficult situations. If you, for instance, have feel that it's difficult family time or difficult work time, so how can you best, if you would like more specific area of life, then I can ask for that. Otherwise it will be more life as general, and that can be used in any area, of course, and all areas. So one from each for you, Jennifer. Sorry, I have to notice the time also, because I've set around 1 hour at the most. And I'm going to timestamp this video afterwards, so the people watching it just interested in the message for all of us can just watch that and then skip all the personal ones if they're not interested in that. So let's see, Jennifer. Look, this one here. Wow. This is like a time for action for you, for you know. So if you've been wondering about when is it, maybe now, maybe later, now, or very soon at least, because we have the rhinoceros with the strong and courageous, and we have the Knight of Acorns, that is the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands, and that's all about action and being driven and being able to reach, you know, and move towards where would you like to be. And it's both you know, very literal in the in the physical practical world, but it also oh, I don't know. I hadn't had the financial theme in here, but this is in all areas. So if you're thinking about doing something, and if I'm going to translate into the financial, I would say take some action yourself, do some research, do some practical things about it, and set things in motion instead of just waiting. You know, maybe even put other people's you know, doing that too. Yes. Yeah, and it is the right time to do that, but it's also, it can feel like sometimes you maybe be holding a little bit back, because you see here all the way we are moving, and it's yesterday was too slow, like, you know. And this here, he is more like standing strong, centering himself. So it's important that you, within all this movement, it's important that you center yourself, balancing things out, being strong in the changes, being strong in whatever comes along, because with this card here, you are able to handle and act yourself out of whatever comes along. Whatever you find out, this is a good thing to do, this feels like a way to go, then go that way. But it's important that you stay strong within it and do not burn yourself out. So stay balanced between the rest and the action, and stay centered, so you know that where you are rushing towards, that would always be the right place for you, because this is all about the heart energy. So it's important that you stay centered, stay strong, even though yesterday was too late, sort of mindset with this card here. Then it's important, strong, patience, you will get there as long as you stay centered and stay strong, you know. And yeah, courageous if things go, oh, do I have to do this now, otherwise I might lose it. If it doesn't feel right, stay strong, act upon it, find out other ways to go and other ways to move, because you have the energy for it. But it's also important to combine it with the sort of calmness, the steadiness more than calmness, so you keep it on in the right direction for you. That's important. Yeah, that's important. So I think that's about I'm going to pull 2 more cards for the animal, this animal, and then I am and then I hope to round it up a bit with these 2 cards here. And again, thank you so much for being here, all of you, and for participating. Oh my God, cow again. And oh my God, hedgehog. And why is hedgehog? Oh my God. Because hedgehog was the card coming up for me yesterday evening. It was the card coming up for me this morning before my Danish reading. And it was the card coming up in my Danish reading too. So, and combined with the cow, give with unconditional love and grace, and be a magnet for light, love, and joy. So yes, the joy. And I think, Gabriel for creating the joy, creating things, and Raphael and Mary about the healing and compassion and creating whatever brings you joy. Creating joy creates love, and creates all that heart energy. And that is the light. That is creating light and holding light. The more joy, the more heart energy, the more light. So this is sort of the 2 perfect cards to round it all up with here. Be a magnet for light, love, and joy. And then give with unconditional love and grace. Because when you do that, you are also a magic for it. When you give, you receive. Yeah. The more love and joy you send out there, the more will come back to you. So get to it. Feel the joy. Stay in your heart's energy. Meet people with your heart, from your heart. Speak from your heart. Act from your heart. Make choices from your heart. And feel the joy. And then it's very difficult for you at times to feel the joy in stressful times. So then to help you, then it's okay to use your mind to find things, people, person, situations that make you smile, and then remember that, and let that warm feeling from that spread from your heart area and throughout all of your body. And then let your shoulders down, and then you once more be a magnet for light, love, and joy. And you can give even more. Okay, so the more you give, the more you receive. That's how it is with love and light and joy. So I think that's it for today. Yes, I think that's it for today. And I will be back Monday, a couple of hours earlier, I think, because this is just a bonus reading, so it didn't have to be just after the Danish one. So on Monday, somewhere between 9 and 9:30 my time, and I think my time is the same as Italy, and it's an hour after than England, Great Britain, and I think it's the same as France and Spain and Italy. Yeah. So if you know the time zone for Britain, then this is an hour later than that. Yeah. So I think 9:30 my time. So that's 2 to 3 hours earlier than today. So yes. Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to you, to all of you, love to all of you from my heart to all of you. So bye for now. Take care. Feel the joy. Be the joy. Spread the joy. And that's how you are holding the light and being the light at the same time. Take care. Bye for now. See you. Thank you. Also, very wonderful weekend to you all. Bye for now.